Hello, good afternoon, and welcome at the 18th Pan-European Conference on Digital Education. 4 ladies are waiting for you today to come and listen to their presentations. They are very generous in sharing their teaching cases. We will start exactly at 3 p.m. as usually, but now I would just like to take these few minutes to present them to them. So the first presenter here with us is Nada Ratković. Hello, Nada.
Hello.
Good morning, and please tell us a little bit about yourself. Her presentation will be the first one, and the title is The Impact of Artificial Intelligence in Education. But now only a few words about you, and then we will give the word to other presenters.
Okay, thank you, Blanca. So, hello, good evening, greetings from Croatia. I'm Nada Ratković, professor of economic groups of subjects with a master degree of economic and a master degree of mechanical engineering. Also, I finished informatic courses, and now I also am finishing my doctorate in Croatia. So very active in national and global projects. I'm a global teacher. What can I say also about myself? I work in a high vocational school. I work on faculty of business, economics, tourism, and split. I'm a professor of all statistics subjects on quantitative methods, and also I'm a board member of International Internship University. So today my topic is the impact implementation of artificial intelligence in education, and I will present what International Internship University IIU is doing in this field, because my students and many students all over the world have a chance to be a part of a new learning in artificial intelligence. I can say in machine industry, in the 4th industrial revolution. So work many on the global level, have many awards or recognitions in the part of education. Also, not only education, the best teacher in Croatia in last few years, also get many international awards for education. I'm a global conclave in green transition also this year. So I have a lot to say about myself. Today here is also my colleague from Croatia. She is a great professor and also a great and very, very active on global level. So I'm very happy that today are together, me and Professor Vedrana, because we also work in the same field in vocational education.
Really great to hear also that you know each other, and wonderful. Before I continue, there is a question about the certificates. So will certificates be awarded to live stream participants? So there is a link. so a link to the request for the certificate of attendance. The link is in the description of the video. You can click on that link and provide there your email address and your first name and surname, and then within 5 working days we will send out the certificates. So we do not award automatically, but only those who apply for the certificate. Yeah, I will also put the links to the comments later a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so Pavlinka also is another lady, and she also has a presentation about artificial intelligence. I thought that it would be really nice to have those two presentations together because they are connected, so that we get even more knowledge about artificial intelligence in practice. She will present a practical case of a Jukebox waste sorting machine. But before that, Pavlinka, tell us a few sentences about you.
Hello, I'm Pavlinka Veljanoska. I'm a music teacher from Negotino, a town in central North Macedonian. It sounds complicated, I know. I work with children choir. I have a master's degree of music science. I have done many projects. Soon I expect to receive the AKS award for being among the best teacher in the world.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow. And, congratulations. Okay, thank you very much. And the next presenter, Vedrana, come here. Just a second. Also, please tell us a little bit about yourself. So Vedrana will present Europe Code Week, coding. So coding in teaching, yeah?
Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for this opportunity. My name is Vedrana Šarec. I'm from Croatia. I'm professor mentor of economic subject, and I have master degree in economics. I'm also employed at a vocational school 10 years. I'm national coordinator of ENO, Environmental Online. I was also initiator of and a participant of a project called PIN, where my school was the holder of a project in amount of about 100,000 euros. In 2019, I was awarded for one of the 510 most successful educational workers in Croatia, and I also got a lot of international award, and I think that it's all from me.
Thank you very much. Thank you. We will listen to you a little bit later. And here is also Diana. Diana, welcome you.
Thank you for having me. So I'm Diana Zinveliu from a small town in the north of Romania. I'm an English teacher. I have been teaching for 14 years now. My students are aged 6 to 19. So I am bouncing from young students to older students every single day. And today I'm going to share one of my experiences with a program that I implemented in my classes.
Right, great, thank you. Okay, now it's time to start. I will just once again say the agenda that is waiting for us. We have 4 presentations, and you saw that the presenters are very committed to share the knowledge, and you can award them with support on one hand and also with questions. So please write your questions in the comments, and later after the presentation the presenters will provide answers and their ideas. Okay, so the first presentation is the impact of artificial intelligence in education by Nada Ratković. The second one is artificial intelligence in practice, Jukebox waste sorting machine by Pavlinka, Veljanoska. Then is next presentation is Europe Code Week, how to use code in teaching. I hope that all teachers can use it. And this will be presented by Vedrana Šarec, and in the end, developing English skills through TEDx lessons by Diana Zinveliu. Thank you very much to all of you for active contribution to the conference and for active learning. Right, so Nada, here is your presentation. Welcome.
Thank you. Okay, so once again, greetings from Croatia. I will start with my presentation, the implementation of artificial intelligence in education, sharing a good example of practice. So let us work towards bringing a positive change in society through education. Here is a short brief what I will talk today. So first, we know that we are in fourth industrial revolution, and then we have a great and big technology progress, and little about robots, machines, artificial intelligence, and also it is an impact big on social intelligence. So at the beginning, I want to start with well-being, the positive emotions, because if we don't have a balance between our mind and body, we cannot do nothing. So today, all of us together take a deep breath. All of us here are challenged by this COVID situation, and also it is very dramatically still today. And we in Croatia are come back to school, but the situation and the situation with Corona is growing rapidly. And now at the fourth week in my school, I have already 3 classrooms online. So that is not good. We learn many from pandemic. We learn many lessons, and we all professors make many scenarios for learning, like teachers and trainers on the future. Here are 2 scenarios. And what will I say about these scenarios? About the first, we can say that professional development and teacher professionalism is more important. So if I put here in the first scenario well-being, because this situation has a big impact on our social and mental health, and that is very hard. And we have a new plan how to work, and that plan is our digital plan. We know that technology rapidly grow. We know how many billions is invested in technology through this year, and we also know how professors and what we do every day. We try to find the best tool for our working, and we are still doing. And we are still trying to find the best, but we were educated more than ever. We have many new programs. We have many massive open online courses. We are teaching. This year we on the global level, on the national level, we make many lectures. We make many digital materials. We are sharing our knowledge whole time. So here is a short brief of the 21st century professor what must know. So I would tell here only, if we are not a critical thinker, if we are not innovative, if we are not digital literacy, media literacy, ecology literacy, we cannot literacy our students. The fourth, industrial revolution and higher education. I will talk here also about the higher education, because our students, this situation was very hard for our graduated students, and they are coming, and the first day today, this week, are their first days on the universities. And what we are required from three revolutions were very innovative. But this is, I can say, the more innovative revolution, because we have many reskilling, many workforce accelerating skills. New STEM. We all here are STEM professors, because we in every subject, in every hour, we use many digital tools, and nothing can do out with today without a big and high-end technology. So technology. I would say one sentence. I adore technology. But I can say that there is no technology that can replace a world of teacher. Why? Because when you are face to face to your students, when you see his or her eyes, you know, did he understand you, what he is thinking. But this situation and this rapidly growing technology, we can say, yes, it is good, but for the students and for the learning, I still think that it is really, really fast. What are the implications of technology? Let's see. 80% of people by 2023 will be digital presence. 10% of people wearing internet connected clothes. World population with access to internet by 2024. So yes, 19%, but today we still know that we have all around the world countries which are not developed. I have many friends from Nigeria. Their internet connection is very poor. Also, in my country, in some rural parts, the students still don't have internet connection. But here is coming. That is a problem, but nobody didn't ask you today. Are you accepting robotic? Are you accepting Bitcoin in the economy? And economy is not economy. Didn't wait nobody. So here are the big challenges and advantages. Today my topic is artificial intelligence, and I can say also machine learners. That is key drivers of growth of innovation. That is something today the higher. I can say in Russia, I'm monitoring the growing of this technology. Russia today is on the first place in if we talk about the e-learning industry. And also 86% of educators say that technology should be a core part of education. But when we understand what the meaning of artificial intelligence, then we will also ask a question: would we all be necessary for the education? Would this machine learning replace us? So I would tell something about this modern approach in modern society. What is artificial intelligence? That is a simulation of human intelligence in machine. Yes, we can say that we have four types of this artificial intelligence: reactive machines, limited memory, theory of mind, and self-awareness. That is a program that think like a humanic, that have a mimic like a humanic. Let give us example. Uh, Problem solving, learning planning, problem-based learning, speech recognition. Everything will be artificial intelligence. But if there are some advantages, but there are also many weaknesses of this high-end technology. So it is a branch of computer science, a very complex branch, and we can say that is a human intelligence in a machine. Today, very popular. We have in Croatia the Centers for Excellence, and our students are really preparing very good and now started a school year for this field. And I can say that many students from 8, 9, 10 years are starting to learn about this field. This field is everywhere, in data, in social medias, in transport, in logistics, in agriculture, in tourism, in education. If we said what my colleague after me will have an example. So data science, machine learning, Python. Python is a program informatic where it is in a correlation with artificial intelligence, languages processing. For me, a very interesting part of artificial intelligence, a repository. What is a repository? Every year, you can be a part of this SDG big project. What it means, on 17 United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, there is launched a big, good global summit. And every year, you students and you can be part of this. And after that, your work will be published in AI repository. Now, I want to make a little correlation between artificial intelligence and blockchain, because after artificial intelligence is coming the blockchain. Like economists, the example is transition of money in the bank. So we, like a user, request a transaction. Then we have a block of the transaction is created. That is only one block. After that is going the broadcasting. Then we see that we have many new blockchains, and then the block is added to the chain. So every moment we have new block, a new chain added. And at the end we have a transaction of our money. Here, what are the benefits for students? We have many benefits for the students from artificial intelligence. Also, everybody today use a smartphone, a PC, is searching on internet, is taking care about cybersecurity, about data protect, going on the social medias. Here are a few examples of IA in education. A personalization, that is today a biggest trend in education. What it means? There are many solutions for students that they can analyze. Like example, I can do it in coding. Now soon is European code week, and with my students in statistics, I will do this. I will make coding with data, and it will be a part of this personalization. The second example is tutoring. What it means tutorings? There are many also solutions for the scenarios where students will sharpen their skills. Many teachers don't have the free time for students after hours, but I'm a really motivated professor, and also my students are then motivated. We make hours in the afternoon, at the weekends, and do many activities, not only in this part of digital, but we do it in e-twinning, in Erasmus, and many other projects. So I think that we first must be motivated, innovative, critical thinker, like I said at the beginning, and then our students will be a part, and it will be easy to them to understand what are they accepting in this fourth industrial revolution. Quick responses. So we have universal access to learning. What it means that you can work without waiting like an educator. Also, you can do this on the daily basis or on the weekly basis. For educators and for students, it will help to spend less time on doing some answers. That is quick responses. Then email spam. That is what we have. Everybody of us get many spams every day, and also the spams are correlated with IA, and it is called smart replay for creating that short emails. The new tool is tool Slack. Slack is a collaboration, a chat tool. You can use it in your lessons, and we can use it because we are economic teachers and we have statistics, we have informatics, and we can use it for all our subjects. And this is very good tool. Now I don't have time to show it, but everybody can try it alone and see what you can do with Slack. The Slack will improve also your skills, and not only your skills. You will be your brain also brain skills. Games. We all know that we every day must combine all methods, pedagogical methods, which are integrated with ICT. I can say that you must use in your lesson one part of gamification, and also gamification and games are a part of artificial intelligence. Not only the video games what students like to play, but the games like escape room. You can do it in escape room, make it, and then we can set that it will be really sophisticated. Online ads and chat books. So you see, we have many examples of artificial intelligence that you can use in your learning and in education. We know that today that is spent more than 100 billions on this technology. AI algorithms. Somebody will say only professors of informatics can do this algorithm and programming. I don't think that, because we today all are educated and we all have that skills that we can do this, and that we can also program that, and we can help our students in every segment. As I said, now I come to summer. If we talk and if we merge all this what I said today, that is summer model. Summer model, because before our lessons we must start with blooms, and all blooms are in correlation with summer, redefinition, modification, augmentation. My colleague Irina Biba from Albania had this topic before, I think, 1 month, but I put it here because all of this we are talking today is a part of summer model, and summer model is a conclusion of this high-end technology if we are talking about education. Yes, because we have HOTS and SLOTs. What it means, we have higher order thinking skills and lower order thinking skills. And first, we know, how can we talk about artificial intelligence? How can we talk about robotics if we first can't remember something, understand, analyze, apply, analyze, evaluate, and create? Then we come to this pedagogy wall. Here in the middle are this all we talk about today: analyzing, applying, evaluating. Then we must use active verbs, like I said, understanding, and then choose an activity, what we will do. And for activity, we must use a digital tool for that activity. So, our task today is to empower our students to take action. They must learn about action, they must learn through action, and learning from action. If there is no action, if there is no learning, and also I put here Education 2030. All of this is is a part of 17th Sustainable Development Goals. We all know that education is for, but if we don't have aims and tasks and everything from all 17, we didn't do nothing. I want to show only here one example what you can get from learning artificial intelligence. It is a digital entrepreneur incubator in Croatia. Last year, Školska knjiga started with this big project, and I think that it is really great for students. And what my students do, my students make an application, and that is what I said. Programming. We also must know programming. We must know all coding. So if we don't know that like a professors, how will our students do this, and how we will prepare them for new high-end technology? And this is high-end technology. So this is our app. This is a final product. We work on this, I can say 3 months we work on this application. So teachers and trainers for the future toward the new normal. Yes, we all are living in this new normal. And I said this before, that there is no living word that can replace communication face to face. But the conclusion is something else. Robots and machines are already part of our everyday life, and that is our reality, and we must accept it. If somebody don't accept it, please accept it, because your life and our life will be more easier. The key is that way that people face this new reality, and there are many tasks to teach, which have a strong preference to provide by human employees and not by robots. However, robots are already used like personal assistants, and we watch that and we see that all every day. And they are using for personal and domestic use, and they will replace us. International Internship University is the biggest virtual university in the world. Has many courses about artificial intelligence, not only about artificial intelligence, but about blockchains, SDGs. There is a no part in education that IAU is not offering. So you can also be a part of International Internship University. You can do many projects with your students with IAU. So thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Nada, for this encouragement about artificial intelligence, which is, of course, here. And I would like to know the answer about your question. You asked, will artificial intelligence replace us as teachers?
Yes, it replaces us yet.
In some...
Yes, and maybe we don't know that, but it is. You see how many examples I gave, and what we have, what we do, it is a part of us, but not. I can say not. We are not yet robots, but maybe we will be robots.
Right, yeah. I hope not. But yeah,
I'm not sure, dear Blanca.
I understand the message. Yeah, it can be. I was impressed by chatbots, because I can imagine the situation that students have a lot of similar questions. So it's probably really better to have a chatbot for some situations, etc. I'm looking now for questions. So far, I don't see anyone. So if anyone has a question, please write in the comments so that Nada will provide an answer. And now we got this introduction into artificial intelligence, and now we will hear another case, which Pavlinka will share with us. Pavlinka, hello once again.
Hello.
Her presentation is Artificial Intelligence in Practice, Jukebox Waste Sorting Machine. Okay, so...
It's okay?
Yes, you can share your presentation.
Okay, hello once again. I will talk about a successful project that I have done in my school, which will serve an example for good practice. As a music teacher, my passion is encouraging my students to love and listen to good music. So I look.
Pavlinka, can I just ask you please to click on the presenter mode of the presentation? Because now we see all the slides, but we would like to see only one. So just you click on slideshow.
Okay.
Okay. And now is nothing. Now is black screen. Okay, maybe just share once again, and
okay,
we will see. Sorry for that. It would be better that I wouldn't stop you.
Okay.
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 Yes. It's here, yeah. Okay, just go on, yeah.
As a music teacher, my passion is encouraging my students to love and listen to good music, and I look for different ways to get them interested. I often integrate the music content with math, physics, biology, art, and in this particular case, I associate music with ecology and artificial intelligence. The project I will talk about was realized with the Fund for Innovation and Technological Development, where once a year there is a competition for young innovators, which is meant for primary and secondary schools. What kind of project is this? The project is called Jukebox Waste Sorting Machine. And how did my student and I come up with this idea? I live close to the school, and on the street there is a lot of food waste, paper bottles, which the students make during the breaks. I was thinking what to do. For sure, students are not the ones to blame. They need education. There is not much ecological content in our educational system. That was the initial planning for the project, in which many workshops of the topics of ecology were done. But they also needed motivation. That's how we came up with the idea to make a prototype jukebox machine for waste sorting. but the students looked at me strangely because they did not know what a jukebox was. So we researched together and got acquainted with the retro machine from the use of their grandparents when there was no YouTube or a smartphone. And what machine we constructed? We designed it with the help of my colleague Dmitry Angelkov, who has been working with this type of machine for many years. The machine works on the principle of artificial intelligence. It has stored about 25,000 photos, and the camera recognizes the thrown waste, and the waste is selected with the help of two engines. This was a very interesting process for my student, in which they actively participated under our mentorship and showed great interest. Some of them have already decided of their future profession. But where is the music here, my subject, because I'm music teacher? With each discarded waste that is selected, everyone has the right to select a track from the machine list, and the track starts playing immediately. The list includes about 2,000 songs from different genres: pop, rock, retro music, classical, folk. So instead of a coin, like in a jukebox, waste inserted in here, the machine select. A song number is selected from the playlist on the keyboard, and we all enjoy good music together. Thus, the students have the opportunity to listen to quality music, and I, as a music teacher, to continue my long struggle against turbo folk, which is very common among the young population. Now, Queen, Mozart, Toshe and other example of good music can be here on breaks. With this project, we achieved our planned goals to educate students about technology, to motivate students for innovation, students to get acquainted with the working principle of artificial intelligence, students to participate in the process of making the machine, students to build criteria for good quality music, students to listen to quality music, and now our environment is much cleaner and the students are very comfortable at the school during breaks with good music. Thank you for your attention. This is photo from my students and our machine.
Thank you very much. I can imagine all the teachers how are organized a similar project as you organized. Congratulations. So any questions from the participants you can ask now in the comments, and then we will ask the presenters. If not now, then later. But there are many congratulations. So wonderful project, really. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Vedrana, welcome.
Yes, thank you.
Vedrana has a presentation, Europe Code Week, how to use coding in teaching. So Nada before said that as teachers, we all know how to code. Now Vedrana will tell us how to learn that.
Yes, okay. I think I have problem which had Nada. Just a second, please. Okay. Okay. Share screen, share. Okay, here is. Okay, is it visible now, please?
It is, yes. Here it is.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much. Today, my topic is Europe Code Week, how to use coding in teaching. Europe Code Week is a grassroots initiative which aims to bring coding and digital literacy to everybody in a fun way. This year is European Coding Week from the 9th to the 24th of October. Learning to code help us to make sense the rapidly changing the world around us. What is coding? Coding is a skill set of computational thinking, problem solving, critical reasoning, logic, teamwork, and creativity. How to get involved? You can organize your own coding activity. Visit page you can see here codeweek.eu and looking for a challenge that is, I think, important.
Vedrana, we only see this first slide.
Yes, okay.
Is that okay?
It can be on first, yes. Yes, okay. I will be later on here on slide a little from my side. And what is important? Important is to take part in the Code Week for All challenge and earn the certificate of excellence. How to get this certificate? Connect with like-minded organizers and involve at least 10 activities or 3 countries. And now, okay, I go. First step, how to log into Code Week. We can see here a lot of possibility. I have my account with Google, and I log in with Google. You can log in with Facebook, Twitter, or all these ways. We can choose our email address on the password and go to login. After that, we have our account. This orange button is my profile. I can see. Okay, no. Say Vedrana Šarec. Okay, and when we click on this button, we can see profile, my activities, my certificates, report my activities, participate, certificate, and log out. After that, okay, sorry. After that, when I would like to create my this is my profile. When I click on this gumb here, profile, I get here this, and I can this change in any time. This is all my activities in last years. I think that okay, it's go right. Also, we have on this button how to generate certificate of participation for your class. We can see here names for certificate, and in here we can write all names, all our students which get a certificate, activity name, activity date, and click on this orange generate certificates, and we have all certificates. After that, organize or join an activity. I speak about this before. How to go when I want to organize my activity. We have window in this way. I choose activity type and choose option. I choose also activity title, a name of organization. This is my school. Language that can be English. On this platform, we have 29 languages. Type of organization. Here we can choose a school, and we can see here description. Description our activities, what we want coding in which way. Address. Why we write address here. That will be in this map. So we write address. This is this map. We can see all activities. This is from last year. Yes, okay. After that, in the same window, who is the activity for? We can choose audience. This is our students, or we have many options. Also, theme. We can choose the start date. What does the activity start? End date. Organizer's website. That can be, and we don't also that can't be right here. Is not important. Public email also. Text if we want to be visible, most visible. So we tag maybe Vedrana, or my school name, or if I join any activity, we use together anything, any text. This is here called week for all. Why is this important? This is important because we can get this certificate of excellence. And image, we can choose image of our activity or don't choose. We can here see how many activities was in Malta, Turkey, Albania, Croatia, Azerbaijan, Romania, and all others countries. This is a padded board of our project. This was a pixel art. Pixel art isn't just made of pixels. It's a form of digital art, or you can also use scheme with small cubes, or create cubes with, for example, horizontal A, B, C, D, and vertically 1, 2, 3, 4. And thus coloring the cubes, we obtain the design image or anything what we want to show with and work with our students. We can see out of work of student. This is my school from Montenegro, also Croatia, Turkey, Croatia. Also we have Litva, and I think Litva and North Macedonia. Yes. This is work from Srednja škola, high school Novska from Croatia. This is, I think, from my colleague from North Macedonia. This is a certificate for participant for our students, and look like this. Name, and this is the topic, and this is date. Here I showed this before. And this is this certificate of excellence. This is for last year. For this year, I wait for this, and this week coming up in October. Also, pixel art is a project on eTwinning. We can see also participant in Code Week on eTwinning. This is our homepage. Also, this project was on Facebook page. And what is important? I think important is this page on Facebook, Europe Code Week for Teachers. All teachers put their works, and that can be inspiration for many teachers and many students to join or create any activity in Code Week. This was in this date this year. This is links for Europe Code Week teachers from Code Week. Yes, this is this page. Okay, I can't. Okay, this is our project Facebook page, Pixel Art, and Padlet, both of my students and student of my colleague. And what is important? Join 2 million of fellow organizers and participants to inspire the development of coding and computational thinking skills in order to explore new ideas and innovate for the future. Anyone is welcome to organize or join an activity. Just pick a topic and target audience and add your activity to the map. Coding and programming are key competencies which will open new possibility to your students and children. You can find the most suitable resource to bring coding and programming to your teaching practice in a repository on Code Week page, and on this home page we have activities, resources, communities, schools, about Code Week, about Teach Week, why coding, etc. And thank you so much for your attention.
Thank you for your presentation. So yes, the whole the questions are of course welcome still in the comments. The whole time we only saw the first slide, so I encourage the participants to go on Facebook group Pan-European Conference on Digital Education, and there you can download the presentation. So presentation by Vedrana and also the previous presentation by Pavlinka, and then you go through the whole slides. You will see all the pictures that was so nice and all the information provided there. Thank you very much, Vedrana. Also to you, congratulations. And yeah, still, yeah, no questions. So we will move to our last presentation. Diana, welcome. Presentation by Diana is, so today we were talking for the whole time about coding and artificial intelligence. So now we are moving to language skills. Her presentation is developing English skills through tailored lessons. Here it is. The floor is yours.
Please let me know if you can see my presentation appropriately. If anything happens, feel free to interrupt me.
All right.
Okay, so this is a project that I have implemented in my classes for some time now, and it's focused on TED lessons. That is why I called this presentation Developing English Skills Through TED Lessons, because I'm an English teacher. And the motto of the platform, of TED platform, is lessons worth sharing, and I'm going to explain all the steps of my approach in class. So I've started using the platform in 2017, and you can access it by going to ed.ted.com, and I'm going to show you some details on how to find the lessons. They're available to anyone. You just go to that website and click on Discover. There you can see the section on lessons, and you will find a lot of videos on a lot of topics. So here you can have a glimpse on the topics available, like the arts, business and economics, mathematics, science and technology, and a lot of other subjects available. And I applied this project with my students. Actually, they have become teachers in my class, and I'm going to explain the whole process in a minute. But first, when you go to the platform, you can select only one type of subjects, and then the videos appear only on that domain. Mostly the videos are animated and they are short, about 5 minutes long, but you can also find some TED Talks. These are speeches, a little bit longer. I chose only to use videos, animated videos in class, because they are useful and attractive to students. When you open a video, you have a lot of options. Besides the watch option, where you can see the video, you also have a section which is think, one called dig deeper, and one discuss. In the think section, you have comprehension questions, like multiple choice questions based on the video, or open-ended questions. Also on Dig Deeper, you can find extra resources to study the subject of the video. And from in the next section, Discuss, you can talk with other students or other teachers on the subject and try to figure out more things on that topic. So here is a process that I used with my students, and here is a documented process when we had the project face-to-face in class. So each student had to choose one lesson from the platform on a topic they desired and devise a lesson to teach their peers with the teacher as their assistant. So I became their assistant and they were the teacher. Students could choose from a variety of topics, and here you have the link to the platform that I showed you earlier. So they are the ones deciding on everything that occurs on the lesson, and I'm only the assistant. So the whole process works as follows. Step 1, students choose a topic and then a video. Step 2, students choose the day of the lesson. Step 3, students prepare the worksheets with questions based on the videos, which they can find on the platform as shown before. Nowadays, because we are also using online technology and so on, we can work on Google Forms, for instance, not necessarily only on worksheets. Step 4, together with the teacher, students design a pre-listening activities for the beginning of the lesson. Step 5, together with the teacher, students prepare follow-up activities for their peers to do. Step 6, students teach their lessons. Step 4, peers offer feedback. And step 8, students are evaluated by the teacher, and in this case, it's me. The reason why I approached this project and I implemented it in my class is that I wanted the students to have full responsibility on their learning and to take ownership on everything that's surrounded in their learning process. And so they have the opportunity to choose everything related to the lesson, the topic, the day of the presentation, the type of activities, anything that they would like to do. And I'm only there to assist and help just in case. Here you have an image showing how I schedule the lessons with the students. So they choose the lesson, add a link to the lesson, and then here they choose the date when they want to present and have a lesson to the class. So here you can see different types of lessons on different topics, like the benefits of a bilingual brain, a brief history of cheese, being a good listener, and so on. So these are the lessons that you can find also on the platform using the links provided here. Then I also inserted here some activities that the students added to the lesson. So besides watching the video and solving the questions based on the video, they also had to come up with activities pre-teaching and post-teaching. So I have here a selection of the most memorable activities. So for instance, in this lesson, being a good listener, a student was surrounded by all the classmates, and she, because it was a girl, had to answer and remember as many questions received all at once from the other students. So this was an interesting experience because the conclusion was that you're not able to focus and remember everything you hear because of all the information that comes to you at once. Also, we had in the cycle of a t-shirt an interesting experience with students. They were given an old t-shirts, actually, needles, scissors, buttons, all types of accessories, to give a new life to the t-shirts and then parade them in class. It was a really nice and entertaining experience. I have some pictures later on. And also how to take a great picture. In this case, we have a student who was the teacher in that case and had experience with taking photographs, and everyone had a chance to experiment being a photographer in class. So I also created a feedback form for my students because I wanted to see how they felt during teaching. And I have here some images showing that most of the students had, they were nervous, but they were pleased with their lessons. Here you have how they rated the success of their lesson. So most of them from bad to good. So number 5 was good. Most of them said that they could have brought improvements in the lessons, but they were pleased with the results. And here in the last section, you can see the types of extra activities they brought to class. So besides the video, they also had activities like drawing, games, mime, and so on. And here I have a list of benefits and challenges when it comes to implementing TED lessons, because I had the opportunity of doing this for 5 years now. So I can see that there are benefits and challenges also. The benefits are providing authentic materials in the FL classroom, which is really important when you teach a foreign language, increasing motivation and engagement, making students responsible for the learning process, guiding students towards a more autonomous approach to learning, and leveraging animated videos to facilitate learning. And animated videos are more appealing to students than any other type of video. The challenges, of course, are lack of hardware and software tools, lack of internet connection or limited internet connection, limited access to existing resources, which is still a struggle, lack of funding. Again, in schools, not all the time you have access to whatever type of resource you need, resistance to change and innovation in the learning process. And this, in my case, was something that I expected. And if you implement this, you should expect as well. Students, or some of the students, are reluctant into trying new things, but when they have the opportunity, they will be really satisfied with the results. And as a perk, let's say, as a result also, they get to see how teachers feel in front of the class and how they should organize a lesson, and also how important it is for students to be involved in the class so the lesson works just fine. So here you have a selection of images from students' lessons. They have a lot of experiments that they brought to class, games. Here you have in the corner the t-shirt activity. Also, we had an activity with pigeons, and one of the students brought the pigeons to our school, and they were released and they went home because the lesson was on the internal GPS of pigeons and how they reach home in just a few minutes without any issues. And the last picture here on top is the proof that the pigeons arrived home safe and sound. And here, the last slide that I wanted to include is another way in which I use the TED platform, and I used it to create a TED club to develop with my students public speaking skills. And although the platform is a little bit different now because this was done in 2019, the same thing happens. You go online, you create an account, and you select your students for your club, and then you work on materials provided by the platform to develop these public speaking skills. At the end of the program, you create with your students speeches, TED Talks, and you upload them on YouTube, on the TED YouTube channel. And so everyone is able to see the result of your students' work. And here is a glimpse of how we managed to meet and work together. So this is my presentation. Hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Wow, this case is really a wonderful case of flipped classroom, actually. I had a feeling like you wrote, a handbook and wrote everything so precise and detailed so that now we can only, take your presentation, go into the classroom, just choose our TED lessons and then just follow the recipe. So thank you very much for this. Any questions, dear participants? In any case, the next Pan-European conference on digital education is already in 28th October, see below in the thicker banner. The applications are already opened, and you can see the application on our web page, www.erasmuspluscourses.com. You can apply as a participant, but I would even like you more to apply as presenter, so that also you present your work, because I believe that any teacher has a good case to present. Please do apply as presenter and share your work with other teachers so that we can all learn together and improve our learning process. So thank you very much for today's all the presenters for their presentations, and all of the participants who followed and learned together with us. I hope we see you in 1 month, in the end of October. Bye.